lying.
Okay.
What Simpson said was he overslept and he was showering.
Well, are these not facts as presented in a court?
I don't think this is. Or, no, this might have been what the prosecution presented, but here's what Simpson said.
What did he say to Alan
He
Park?
said that several seconds later, Park again buzzes the intercom, and Simpson answers. He says he had overslept and just gotten out of the shower. That's at about 11 p.m. But now let's go back to what you just read. So it says at 10:50, a white or light Bronco was observed at the intersection of Bundy and Dorothy, right?
5 minutes after the time of the last time that they said at the end of the window that the murders could have happened. On the same street.
Okay.
5 minutes after.
Okay. So, let's say 10:51 to 10:52, Cato Kalin, whatever his name is, here's 3 thumps on the wall outside of his room.
At 10:50 or 10:52?
10:51 or 10:52.
I think didn't he live about a mile or so away?
He lived 10 minutes away.
Okay.
So at 10:54, Alan Park sees a man wearing dark clothes, about 6 feet tall and 200 pounds, walk across the driveway of the Simpsons residence. That's 4 minutes. There's no way Simpson was able to get from Bundy and Dorothy at 10:50, park his car, walk across the driveway at 10:54. There's no possible way.
Speeding?
No possible way. To
And-
cut
and
5
who
minutes
is saying-
off in a residential area.
Who is saying there's no possible way?
I am.
Okay.
By analyzing
I don't know
this.
the area. I don't know.
I looked it up on Google Maps. I think it's.
I don't know the map. I don't know the area. I don't know his driving style. It's a Bronco, so he can jump. Okay, so it says 9 minutes. It tells you 9 minutes going the speed limit. If something says 9 minutes, we all know I can make it in 5.
It's a residential area.
At
but
night,
to
so
park
there's no
the car
at night, so there's no one out, no one driving around. It's a nice area.
at 10:40.
That's late in a nice area.
People are still
people are
out.
sleeping.
Okay, well let's see. When was this? When did it actually happen again? It was
10:15
June
to
12th.
10:40.
What was June 12th? What day was it?
I don't know.
Was it a Friday?
I don't know.
Where's my phone? I think it was a weekend. Oh, we
I
gotta
don't
go
know.
back really far. 1994. There we go. 87, 91, 92, 93, 94. Okay, June 12th. It was a Sunday. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't think it fits because there is no way
Okay,
that...
but it's not like you're saying he had to go 30 minutes and he made it in 5. You're saying
But
he had to
still.
hold on. You're saying he had to go 9 minutes and he made it in 5. That's not that outside of the realm of reality.
Okay, but then...
Have you ever
to
driven
walk,
in an
okay,
emergency?
No, hold up. So it's also saying at 10:54 he was walking across the driveway. That means he would have had to park the car probably approximately 10... Because where he parked it, and actually walk across the driveway, he would approximately had to park that at like 10:52 or 10:53ish.
So 3 minutes
3 minutes to
of
travel.
drive time.
Yes, of drive time.
I still say that's not outside of the. If he gets, say he gets, it's
For
a
a
residential
9-minute drive in a
Hold on,
residential
it's a
area.
residential, so there's no lights.
Crossing
so
a
that's not
busy
controlling
street.
anything.
Crossing a busy street.
I don't know if he ran the light or not. Maybe that's why the camera was on. That he ran a light. He ran a
Well,
light.
then where was the camera footage?
They have camera footage.
They had the camera footage
Yeah,
of
that's
him
why
running a light.
it was not inadmissible. It was admissible in court. That was court evidence that the car was seen at, what did it say? 10:50. 10:50. White
Bundy
or
and
light
Dorothy.
Bronco observed at the intersection of Dorothy
But
and
Bundy and Dorothy is not the busy intersection.
What's the busy
The
intersection?
busy intersection is St. Vincent Boulevard.
And under what definition is that being made busy? Just observation from you looking on Google Maps, or is that kind of like a known thing?
It's observation.
Okay.
It's analytics.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Bronco, so he can jump curbs if he needed to. He can jump, not jump.
Okay,
I'm
so
saying.
then where's the evidence of the curbs being jumped?
I
Where's
don't
the
know.
evidence of the grass getting torn up?
I wasn't an
Exactly.
LAPD detective in
Exactly.
1994. I don't know.
That's something they would have thought about.
Maybe not.
Well, they had the alleged route, so they must have went along the route.
Maybe there was. I don't know if there was.
Then why wasn't it submitted in court?
Maybe there wasn't, and he was able to drive fast.
I just
I'm
still
saying
don't think a
that's- okay,
9-minute drive.
That's 9 minutes in residential. Max speed limit's what, 25?
Yes.
Okay? I could do the math. I could do
Do
the
it.
math. No, I don't want to
Do it.
I don't know how to do the math.
Okay.
I
If
guess
anyone knows how to do the math for us.
If you could drive 9 minutes, what's the miles say? It says 9 minutes. How many miles?
2.
Come on! You don't think you could go 2 miles in 3 minutes? 60 miles an hour?
Park the car, get out, walk.
Okay, you're saying park the car and get out like it's a daunting task, like you just got a hip replacement. He's O.J. Simpson.
Okay, but where
He's
did.
a Heisman
He
Trophy
wasn't
winner.
running, he was walking
Well, how
across.
far away did he park the car from his house? Do they know that?
Yeah, they would have. Doesn't say exactly where they parked it on here.
Okay.
But I know it wasn't in front of the house. And why, if he was trying to avoid the driver, why would he walk through the driveway?
Maybe it's the only way to get into his house.
Oh, the back way.
I don't know. Maybe there isn't a lock on the back door. I know a lot of houses don't have a lock on the back door.
I thought he went through the back door.
I don't know.
I just don't think the timeline works. It's too crunched. It's way too crunched.
Also, this is also... Have you ever witnessed something, like, crazy? Like, have you witnessed a car crash or anything like that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Do you remember looking at your clock and saying what time it is?
Yeah.
Do you, though?
It was approximately 9:45 when I saw a car flip.
Okay. You're right.
I
Let's move on.
pay attention to detail.
So, looks like they didn't have a video. It looks like it just says 10:50, white or light Bronco observed at the intersection. Observed.
Yes.
It's not like someone goes, there's OJ. It's 9:53. Like, we don't know exactly how that transpired.
Again,
Let's talk about the chase, then.
the way they presented this timeline, it's way too much of a crunch.
What? Which part?
All
Other
of
than the fact of the drive home.
The fact of the drive home and the fact of being able to get
2
rid
miles
of...
in 3 minutes.
But the
I don't
fact
know, man.
of being able to get rid of... Okay, so when did he get rid of the evidence? He would have had to get rid of it when he drove home.
When was the 10:55 is when he took all the clothing off, supposedly?
Sees a man wearing dark clothes. Yeah, so say he took off all the clothing. Okay, so let's follow this timeline.
Well, let's not
10:54.
forget, he's a man of money. He probably has a Ray Donovan-style problem solver. Ray Donovan, if you don't know, is somebody that celebrities hire. It's a Showtime show. Somebody that celebrities hire to come in when there's a mistake made or there's a murder, and he cleans it up. I'm not saying
If he was
that's
doing
what
that,
happened.
why didn't he clean up all the other blood?
What other blood? Maybe it was
The
missed.
blood that was found.
Maybe it wasn't perfect. I don't know. I know you rolled your eyes and looked at me like that. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm not in OJ's head.
It's just way
my
too
thoughts
crunched.
are nice. My thoughts are filled with what do I want to put on my hot dog today? Not how do I hide this bloody tracksuit that I just murdered my ex-wife with? So I don't know.
It's way too crunched.
Okay, so when did the infamous chase happen?
When he was supposed to turn himself in.
For what? Because he was charged?
Because he was charged with the double murder, double homicide.
Okay. They interrupted the NBA Finals in 1994 for that.
Yeah. I'm sure they would do it today.
No, they would not. Not with the amount of advertising money. LeBron James dunking or Reggie Bush fleeing the scene of when he's supposed to turn himself in for
Okay, so
murdering
someone
Kim
more
Kardashian
famous than
and
Reggie
Kanye
Bush.
West.
Say if
No,
it was Tom
because-
Brady. Say it was Tom Brady.
Okay.
They would easily change it.
I don't know.
I think they would.
I don't know.
It's ratings. At that
So,
point,
why did he run?
you're scared.
Of what? If he didn't do it, what's there to be scared of? He just
The
hired
overwhelming evidence against him.
You literally just proved it.
That would scare me too if I didn't do it and I had
You a
overwhelming
team
evidence
of
against
legal
me.
assassins with you too.
At that point, he didn't have Johnny Cochran. All he had was Kardashian and
Kardashian was still a legal
whatever
assassin.
his name was.
Kardashian was
Kardashian was on the sideline.
Kardashian was a heavy hitter.
He wasn't a criminal lawyer. He was on the sideline
He's still a heavy hitter.
because of his name.
He gave birth to beautiful daughters. I mean, just
Because at that point, he only had 2 lawyers. He didn't have Johnny Cochran. He
only
didn't.
2 lawyers. How many lawyers do you have?
I can't
I can't talk about it. He said, "I don't have any lawyers."
talk about it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Really, the gunshot? Really? We should have played that earlier.
No, because I got stabbed. So
Oh yeah. Oh, that's true. He ran because he was scared. He was depressed. He was not in the right state of mind.
you don't apologize for things unless you've done that.
He
You
didn't
don't-
apologize.
I'm saying you don't run from things unless you didn't do that.
A lot of innocent people run.
Who? Name one.
I tried to look that up. I couldn't really actually. They wouldn't give me names. But a lot of innocent
Why?
people will run. You get scared. again, like you brought up the whole thing about you don't know what you're going to do when you get stabbed. You don't know what you're going to do when you get charged for double homicide.
If someone knocked on your door right now
Okay.
and said, Morgan, blah, 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 you're being arrested and charged with 2
I would tell him you weren't here if I answered the door.
No, come on, that's lying. Now it makes it a thing.
I don't care.
I would comply with whatever they said.
Well, at this
And
point,
would
I don't
say,
know if you did it.
understand. I'd like to hire an attorney. Can you call blah, blah, blah? And you do it that way.
That's kind of
You
what he
wouldn't-
did.
He ran first.
Because he was, again,
He
everybody
hit a
is
bunch
different.
of stuff first. He was acting
Everybody was
suspicious as
different.
fuck. I'm trying.
He
to
wasn't
find,
driving.
I'm trying to find the
He wasn't driving. AC was driving.
who's AC.
His friend.
His friend. Okay, I'm trying to find this strange reaction to phone call informing him of Nicole Brown's death. I'm trying to find that on Instagram and I can't.
Okay, but then again, everybody reacts differently to death. Everybody reacts differently to that. It's just it's how you deal with it. And some people are like, "Oh, how'd she die? How the like?" Tell me right now, if someone called you and was like, "Hey, this person died," what would you do?
It depends on. I don't want to talk about that, dude.
Exactly. You don't know what you're gonna do.
But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to find it because then we can actually talk about it.
The what do you want?
OJ phone call of Nicole Brown's.
What call are you looking for?
There was a phone call. Hold on.
What phone call? I can probably help you.
Sorry, my bad. There was something that was inadmissible was...
Is it the phone call that we just read the transcripts of?
No. It was admissible. It was official evidence of a strange reaction to phone call informing him of Nicole Brown's death.
Oh, yeah.
All it says is strange reaction.
They felt he reacted. Because he didn't ask how she died. That's why it was strange.
Wouldn't the first thing you would say would be what happened?
Well, again, it depends who.
If it's someone that they knew enough to call you,
Okay, but don't you think they might have called him because he was the juice? OJ? He was OJ?
or did they call him because he was the ex-husband?
No, I mean, they said that it wasn't typical for that to happen, to call an ex-husband first.
I don't know. If
Really, they should have called. They should have called their parents first.
I don't know if he was first. Was it first?
Yeah, he was the first one. It was the first one they called. That's not typical.
Arbitrary. That doesn't mean anything for the conversation.
What conversation? What?
It doesn't matter if it's first or second. If he was ninth or second, doesn't matter when he was called.
I mean, but still, it's everybody reacts differently.
But I don't.
And
know
apparently
if that's
he
a
said
plausible
who did it.
explanation because I haven't heard the call. I can't hear the call. I can't find it.
Well, okay, it's not the legit call, but they have the call on the TV show, which I think is pretty accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
But there are telltale signs of grief, and that's you didn't change your watch.
I know I didn't change my.
There are
watch.
telltale signs of grief that you can't mistake if something like that happens.
The
He
grief.
didn't
He
show
almost killed
shock.
himself.
No, I'm saying of when he first found out.
Well,
In that phone
how are
call.
we supposed to know? Nobody was in the room with him.
No, the phone call.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes people are just like, oh, okay. I could tell you right now when I got the news that, I don't want to throw out names, but when I got the news that someone wasn't gonna make it, I'm like, oh, that was it.
But I'm not trying to take anything away from that situation. But what about if an ex died? If an ex-wife that you
It was
have
very similar.
the mother of your kids.
Okay, it was kind of similar to that,
Okay.
and I was just like, oh, do I have to come home? Because you're in
That's
you're
not
in
how I
shock.
reacted.
When
I had someone that was
everybody
close to me
reacts
that died-
differently.
When I had someone that was close to me died, I didn't ask who did it because it wasn't a murder, but I
I would
immediately
ask who did
tried to console the person that was telling me because I knew that was more important than my feelings. I don't want to go on everything. I immediately tried to console the person that was calling me because they were at a different whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned to my then best friend, and he helped me. And there was crying. I went to work. I couldn't do it. I had to leave work. That's how I reacted.
Exactly. So everybody reacts differently.
But there are telltale